Welcome in to the Locked On Pacers podcast. We are now on Dash Radio, and this is actually going to be our first Dash Radio show. So we're doing a little bit of a different open from our normal podcast to put with this, and that's what we're opening with right now. So on the line, we got me, Adam Friedman, co-host of the Locked On Pacers podcast, and a staff writer, Indy Cornrows. And on the other line is my other co-host, Tony East. He is a man of too many titles. I'll let him explain what he actually does.
Hey everyone, I'm Tony. I'm a co-host at Locked On Pacers 2. For the Dash Radio listeners, everyone else who already know who I am, I write about the Pacers for a newspaper, the West Indianapolis Community News, and I'm one of the site experts at Fansite. It's 8 points, 9 seconds. We try to cover the Pacers from every angle. And then I also write about the NBA for a bunch of places, just the general, all the teams. But really like basketball, live right by Bankers Life Fieldhouse, so I focus my attention on the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, so the way this is going to work, we're going to be on Dash once a week, 5 to 6 Central Time, 7 to 8 Eastern Time, 4 to 5 Mountain Time, 3 to 4 Pacific Time. I can't do the rest, but we're going to be on that time slot. And what basically it's going to be is we do a weekly show every week, which basically we do hit main topics for the week on the Pacers, and then we preview their upcoming game. Sometimes there'll be 2 games, 3, 4, depending on who they play, how often they play them, stuff like that. And usually we keep the show about an hour. We'll do our best to do that. If not, what we'll do is we'll post only the first hour of that show, and you can catch the rest of it on our podcast feed, which is on iTunes, Stitcher, anywhere you find podcasts. That's Locked On Pacers podcast. We also do about 5 podcasts a week, give or take, 4 to 5 in most weeks. You can obviously listen to those on our podcast feed, probably promote those on the show and things like that to sort of push you. So what this kind of our goal here is to, if you hear us on Dash Radio, if you like us, for you to, go listen to us on our other feeds, so we can sort of see if it pushes up our audience base. You can also follow us at Locked On Pacers on Twitter. Follow Tony at Teased NBA. You can follow me at Friedman Adam 5. Those are the 3 Twitters. But for this podcast today, we're doing a special one. It was All-Star Week over the past 9 days now. So we did a future Pacer podcast, basically talking about the salary cap of the Pacers, how looking at this summer, next summer, and the following summer, where the Pacers go from here and whatnot. It's a really interesting one. We hope you enjoy it. That's what's going to come up next on this Dash Radio Locked On Pacers.